What's going on, everyone? This is Mitch. Hope you all had a great Monday, great start to your week. As we're getting going here, there's still just not a ton to talk about. Really, the big hot topic right now, especially for the southeast, is the flooding rains, the showers and storms that continue to hit the same areas. A lot of people are getting tired of it. I've actually had a lot of people say on social media, on the comments on YouTube, saying that they don't even feel like it's been much of a summer this year because it seems like it rains every afternoon. So I know a lot of people who have pool access and things like that probably have not been able to enjoy it much. I know around here, even in June, we never really had super hot temperatures. So, it seems like every time I got into a pool, it was either cloudy or it was a cooler June day. But just typical summer weather. It's definitely right now it's a lot more wet than it normally is. But going on right now, I know here in my state in South Carolina, there's definitely a lot of heavy rain going on, a lot of storms. So looks like tomorrow's going to be the same. So we're going to talk about that and really begin to break down our Tuesday, what it could look, and the potential for a flooding threat tomorrow also. So if you guys have not subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button. Anything I can pray about, put it in the comments so we can all help each other out here. And like the video if you like it. And thank you all for the support. It's been slow the last, almost 2 weeks now. It's just the typical time of the year. This is kind of the time of the year where there isn't a lot to talk about. And to be honest, I'm going to make a video about the tropics probably sometime this week. Probably going to let a couple of days roll by. We start to get about a full week into the long range into August. So we'll start to get some peeks into what we can expect the 1st of August. That's when we were kind of expecting things to pick back up. So we're going to look at that here. So be expecting that here later this week. But right now, still a slight risk ongoing right now of flooding. Tomorrow, it looks like the slight risk kind of drops. And it looks like we just are stuck with a marginal risk of 5 to 10% chance of flash flooding occurring, whatever that threshold is for your location in the areas in the green. And there's still an area for heavy rain potentially in the interior northeast. So a flooding threat still tomorrow. We're going to take a look at the HRRR model. And I'm not going to drag this video on too long, guys, because it's pretty cut and dry here, honestly here. So here overnight, we're going to have more showers and storms. They're not going to really slow down because of you lose the heating of the day. Deep moisture is in place, so we're going to continue to have showers and storms really even overnight into the early morning hours, especially from areas from Mississippi to South Carolina. And you're going to wake up, probably going to be some showers around, probably in northern Alabama, northern Georgia, upstate South Carolina, mountain areas of North Carolina, and southern sections of Tennessee. And then tomorrow, all over again. What I do notice is it looks like the heaviest rain might be more confined to southern areas. So we'll watch that. See where the heaviest rain sets up. It looks like a big hot target will be stretching from Louisiana, kind of central Louisiana, all the way to southern sections of Mississippi, most of Alabama, a good chunk of Georgia, and then the southern half of South Carolina. We'll kind of see what happens here. But like I said, tomorrow is just like today. Whoever gets hit by one of these showers or storms, it is going to unload tons of rain. At my job today, I swear I feel like we got 2 inches of rain off just 2 regular old storms. I don't even think it lightning or thundered in the storm, but it just absolutely poured. So tomorrow too, still a flooding threat for the interior northeast, mainly from this area. But honestly, I think this is mainly because the soil up here is already saturated. But might be some more intense and nature storms up here in the interior northeast as opposed to just regular old summer storms. These might get kind of intense up here, so we'll have to watch for that here in the interior northeast. But I don't think it's anything too crazy to worry about. And this is all response to a huge moisture feed in the southeast, so check it out here. Anything over in the red, that's precipitation values over 2 inches. That means, like I've said in many other videos, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but for people who haven't watched, when you see these areas in the reds, and here's the chart down here, when you get below 2 inches, you start to get into the yellows and then the greens, and they just get more drier air. And you can see the drier air in the northern sections of the southeast, or the mid-south, if you will. But in the reds, that's really tropical air mass. The atmosphere is just loaded with tons of moisture. So when there is these showers and storms, which there are, one, they form much easier. Two, when they're unloading rain on people, it is a ton of rain. Potentially half an inch of rain in 5-10 minutes. And that's what promotes flash flooding, and that's what we have to watch out. And as we're going into overnight, got this huge swath of sorry guys, I'm slurring my words. I guess I can't talk right now. Swath of very deep tropical moisture going on right here for the southeast. You go into tomorrow, it still is, but you notice there's some drier air getting into North Carolina. Most of North Carolina. That's why I think that it almost looks kind of like a cold air damming kind of deal, but with just not temperatures, but a little bit more drier air. The southeast sections of North Carolina still look pretty wet, though, as far as the atmosphere. But tomorrow it's hard for me to say it's going to be just as widespread as today, but it's really just going to be very similar to today, honestly, as far as rainfall. As far as rainfall, we look at the HRRR model all the way through Wednesday morning. It's hard to know who's going to get what, but anybody between eastern areas of Texas all the way to southeast North Carolina could pick anywhere up from 1 to 4 inches of rain, just depending on where you are. Same thing as today. Some areas got a ton of rain, so we'll continue to watch out. We'll continue to figure out what's going on. We'll continue to try to look a little bit more further into the end of July and then into the beginning of August, as we're starting to get a little bit deeper into hurricane season, as we're right in the middle of the quiet period right now. So thank y'all for tuning in. Sorry there's not a lot to talk about. It's just the dog days of summer. Really, the only thing you can really talk about for most places is heat, humidity, and afternoon showers and storms. So enjoy your summer days, and thank y'all for tuning in.